Welcome back. Previously, we have been dealing with fund flow statement and how to prepare a fund flow statement on the basis of a comparative balance sheet. Today, let us discuss some theoretical aspect regarding fund flow statement. Let us discuss the difference between fund flow statement and a balance sheet. Previously, we dealt in detail what is meant by fund flow statement and how to prepare a fund flow statement. And regarding the balance sheet, we have been studying or dealing with balance sheet since +1, +2, like that. So, what is the difference between fund flow statement and a balance sheet? We know what is meant by balance sheet. Balance sheet is a positional statement that is prepared while preparing a financial statement of a concern. It is done to analyze or study the position of the organization. It consisting of liabilities and assets, and we know how to prepare a balance sheet. Whereas fund flow statement is somewhat an advancement over balance sheet. Actually, fund flow statement begins where balance sheet ends. As we have dealt in numerous cases where you will be given a balance sheet, usually a comparative balance sheet, and on the basis of that balance sheet, you are preparing a fund flow statement. So we have dealt in detail what is meant by fund flow statement, why we are preparing fund flow statement, like that. The simple concept regarding the balance sheet and fund flow statement is balance sheet shows the organization's position level regarding financial position or stability of the organization can be analyzed with the help of a balance sheet. Whereas fund flow statement helps in understanding the reasons for change in the position of the business, mainly due to change in fund, or we can basically say as change in working capital. So why we need a fund flow statement rather than balance sheet is that balance sheet depicts only the condition of the business that is prevailing during that particular period. Whereas fund flow statement helps in providing necessary information in such a way that why the balance sheet is showing such and such amounts, why there is a change, why the share capital is showing the amount like that, why the debtors of the organization is like that. Fund flow statement actually shows or throw a light into the reasons for change in the organization. So these are the general concepts regarding fund flow statement and balance sheet. Still, you need to pinpoint the differences between fund flow statement and balance sheet. So let us discuss each case. First one, meaning. We all know the meaning of fund flow statement as well as balance sheet. Fund flow statement is a statement which discloses sources and application of fund or working capital during the year. We have dealt in detail regarding the theoretical part as well as the practical part, and we know what is meant by working capital, and fund flow statement helps in identifying the change in working capital and the reasons for change. Thereby, it helps in analyzing the sources of fund as well as the applications of fund, which give an insight into how the organization has earned certain fund during the period and for what all purposes the same fund has been utilized. That is the meaning of fund flow statement. Whereas balance sheet is a statement which discloses the financial position of a business at the end of the accounting period. Whether the organization is stable or is it good. Likewise, statements are shown on the basis of details given in the balance sheet. That is the difference between fund flow statement and balance sheet on the basis of meaning. Next one, on the basis of nature. Fund flow statement is a flow statement because it shows a change in assets, liabilities and equity over the period. In simple sense, it shows the change in fund the change in fund may be due to inflow of fund as well as outflow of fund. So the fund flow statement basically concentrate on the reasons for change and how that change came into being. Since it studies the change or the flow, that is known as fund flow statement. That is why it is also known as flow statement. Whereas balance sheet is a static statement because it shows the financial position of a certain concern at a particular moment of time. If you are going through a balance sheet, you can see that equity capital is such and such amount, debtors is such and such amount, likewise. But it doesn't depict or shows light into the fact that how the debtors got this much amount, how the share capital got this much amount. Balance sheet never ever give insight into that part. It only shows the actual position. Next, on the base of objective, the main objective of preparing a fund flow statement is to find the reasons for change in working capital position during an accounting year. We have been explaining the same point again and again in different angles. It helps in studying the change in fund. Fund in general sense it means working capital. So fund flow statement helps in studying the reasons for change in fund within the organization. Whereas the objective of preparing balance sheet is to disclose the financial position at the end of an accounting year. Next one. Fund flow statement is mainly used for financial analysis and interpretation by internal users. We have discussed the same part in the beginning of this subject because accounting for management is that part of accounting that helps the management in decision making. So it is basically management activity oriented paper. And why we are studying this paper is in order to equip the management in preparing accounting details in such a way that it helps in assisting the management in taking quick decisions. Whereas balance sheet is a general purpose statement which is used by internal as well as external users because balance sheet is part of preparing financial statement of a concern. As per the act prevailing in our country, every company or a concern must prepare financial statement, and as part of that preparation, every concern has to prepare a balance sheet. And why we are preparing those statements is that we are, or the organization is liable to present the position of the business to the external as well as internal users. Internal users use the statements for identifying whether the organization is earning adequate profit or not, and also to study the financial position. Whereas external users uses the accounting information to learn whether they have or whether they can invest their funds or money in the concerned business. And we have dealt that part previously in the beginning of commerce. We have learned the external users as well as internal users, so I am not going into that. The concept is fund flow statement is used by internal parties, whereas balance sheet is used by external as well as internal parties. Form. There is no prescribed format for preparing fund flow statement. Yes, exactly. There is no statutory obligation for the concern to prepare fund flow statement because it is up to the organization or management's discretion to prepare a fund flow statement. It is up to their internal use only fund flow statement is prepared. If the organization want to know what is the change of working capital in the organization, or what are the sources from which they have earned fund during the period, or what are the areas in which they have utilized their earned funds or their sources. So in order to identify such areas or to identify the position regarding the working capital of the organization, it is up to the discretion of the organization to prepare fund flow statement. There is no legal obligation to prepare a fund flow statement. Remember, fund flow statement doesn't need any legal compulsory requirement for preparation, whereas cash flow statement is compulsory as per the accounting standards. Next one, balance sheet. Regarding the balance sheet, we know how to prepare a balance sheet. Balance sheet has a prescribed format. It is used for preparing balance sheet of the concerns. So one is statutory, other one is not statutory. So we can say that fund flow statement is not statutory, whereas balance sheet is statutory. These are the major differences between fund flow statement and balance sheet. Even though there are this much points, but try to find more and more points, because you may come across a question where you may ask to prepare or give a detailed explanation of the difference between fund flow statement and or balance sheet. So you have to be prepared. So this is the difference between fund flow statement and balance sheet. Next, let us discuss the merits of fund flow statement. We all know there is no best method in the world. Whatever the method, whatever the scheme, whatever the pattern, even if it is globally accepted, it still has some demerits. So, first of all, let us discuss about the merits. Then after that, we will discuss about the demerits. What are the various merits of fund flow statement? First one is identifying sources and application of funds. Every business is running in a dynamic external environment, so it is up to the need of the business to identify from what all sources from which they can raise funds and what all areas in which the organization can invest or utilize those funds. So, fund flow statement helps in providing the business with a clear picture regarding the sources as well as applications of fund. That is one of the greatest and the most important merit of fund flow statement. Next one, identifying the changes in assets and liabilities during the year. We all know that usually assets and liabilities are shown in the balance sheet, and the balance sheet clearly depicts the position or financial position of the concern, but it doesn't give information regarding whether there is any change in a particular asset or liability during the period. That is the main issue regarding the balance sheet. But fund flow statement effectively depict the changes in particular assets and liabilities during the year. It is of great importance to the management that it helps the management taking adequate decision regarding what all actions has to be taken depending upon the change in the particular asset or liability during the period. And fund flow statement helps in providing such information to the organization. Next one, identifying how much fund has been generated from the operations. Usually in the balance sheet or the financial statements prepared, it shows the profit earned by the organization, but it doesn't depict the funds actually generated from the business. So what is the difference between fund and profits? Profit is the overall income earned by the business over its expenses. But funds from operation is somewhat different from profit. Fund from operation means the pure funds earned through the actual operational activities or business. The difference regarding profit and funds from operation is that in profit you might earn income from other sources like non-operating expenses, non-operating incomes likewise. Say for example, if I am running a bakery business and I own some shops in another junction and I have lent or I have leased those shops for someone else. So the main income of my activity is the income earned from the bakery business. But I also earn income by way of rent from the shop I have leased. So the profit means the total income earned by me. It may be from the bakery or from the rent. But the fund from operation is the income earned solely from my bakery business. That is the difference between fund from operation and profit. And for proper decision making, management must need information regarding the funds generated from operations rather than profits. Profits also is important, but for proper decision making, we need information regarding funds generated from operations. Next one It shows how much fund has been used for paying tax and dividend. And during the computation part, we have discussed this area, and we also mentioned one point in almost all the questions. Even if there is no additional information, you need to prepare provision for tax as well as proposed dividend if their opening and as well as closing balances are given in the question. And why there is such a need is that whatever the business is doing, whether the business is running at a profit or loss, it doesn't matter, the concern must pay tax as well as the dividend. So it is of great importance that the organization or the management must have a proper idea regarding how much fund has been used for paying tax and how much fund has been lent away as dividend. It is of great importance for the management decision making because they need to identify whether there is improper flow of fund regarding the paying of tax or dividend. And fund flow statement helps in identifying clearly regarding how much fund has been paid during the period as well as how much fund has been made during the period. Next one explains the reasons for shortage of liquidity. It clearly gives idea regarding why there is a shortage of funds or why there is a change or increase or decrease in working capital. All such informations are clearly shown in the fund flow statement rather than a financial statement. Because the management's decision is only depend upon the information given by the fund flow statement regarding the liquidity. Liquidity is of great importance for the organization because even if the organization is a large scale multinational concern, if the organization couldn't keep proper liquidity balance within the organization, surely the concern will run into loss and finally it will leads to close down. So the management must make proper arrangements for maintaining the liquidity level, and the fund flow statement helps in providing the position regarding the liquidity as well the reasons for change in the liquidity. It shows reason for not paying dividend and paying low dividend. Payment of dividend is a compulsory whatever the business operations is carrying out, and the fund flow statement helps in identifying how much amount has been paid and how much amount has been set aside as dividend. And fund flow statement helps in easily providing information regarding why the organization is unable to pay dividend or why the organization is paying low dividend. In general view, we might say that it may be due to low in profits. Sometimes it may be not due to low in profit. The organization might have earning high deep profits, but they are not able to pay dividend. It is because sometimes the organization may setting aside huge amount of profits for provisions, and the financial statement doesn't depict that area clearly. But fund flow statement helps in identifying the reason for paying low dividend or paying no dividends. So these are the major points as of the next one. Share of outsiders funds for purchasing of assets and investment. In the fund flow statement, we finally prepare sources and application of fund. It mainly consisting of sale and purchase of fixed assets as well as increase or decrease in liquid liabilities. And fund flow statement helps in clearly give a glimpse into the share of outsiders fund for purchasing assets or investments. In ratio analysis, we learned that usually investment in fixed assets mainly done through borrowed funds or owned funds depending upon the nature of the organization, and the proportion of investment made by the owned or the borrowed fund, it has some adequate importance during the operations of the business. And the fund flow statement helps in providing the clear information regarding how much share has been used for purchasing assets or investment out of the owned fund as well as outsiders fund. So these are the major merits of fund flow statement. Next one, guides management in raising funds to face shortage of working capital. We all know that during the preparation of fund flow statement, we begin our activity from preparation of schedule of changes in working capital. In that schedule, we clearly depict whether the organization activities has led to increase in working capital during the period or decrease in working capital during the period. So thereby fund flow statement helps the management in identifying the position of the working capital, as well as it helps the management in raising funds to face shortage of working capital. Shortage of working capital is a great issue within the organization, and whenever such issues persist, the concern must take necessary action to prevent such issues. Next one, guides management in planning future expansions and diversification. If you have gone through fund flow statements problem, you can see that it clearly shows what all sources from which the organization has raised fund and what all areas in which the organization is spending those funds. So it clearly gives the management an idea regarding where to invest and how to invest and from what all sources they can raise. So it leads to planning future expansions as well as diversification. Finally, helps in framing financial policies. As we have discussed major points precedingly, fund flow statement helps in framing different financial policies depending upon the position of the organization. Because fund flow statement gives the reasons for the change or flow of funds in the organization. So, some reasons may be favoring the organizations. In that case, the organization can take financial policies supporting that favors. Sometimes the position of the organization may not be good. In that case, fund flow statement will show the reason for such issues. Thereby, the organization can take corrective measures or corrective financial policies to solve such issues. So these are the major merits of fund flow statement. Apart from these points, try to identify and add more points regarding the merits of fund flow statement, because don't always rely on practical problems, because in the examination they might ask essay questions on theory basis. So try to give importance to both areas, theory as well as practical, and try to add more points rather than depending upon the points shown in the slides. The slides, we can't include all the points relating to the topic, so try to add more points by yourself. Next one, demerits of fund flow statement. Fund flow statement cannot substitute the income statement or a balance sheet. We have been discussing and praising the benefits and merits of fund flow statement. Still, fund flow statement has its demerits, so it cannot be considered as a pure substitute for income statement as well as balance sheet. The main reason is that fund flow statement doesn't have a prescribed format, and it is non-statutory whether to prepare a fund flow statement or not. Then how can we say that it is a substitute for income statement or a balance sheet? Never. We can never say that fund flow statement can be considered as a substitute of income statement or a balance sheet. Next one, it does not reveal the real change in financial position, because we learned that it studies the change or flow of fund. In which we remove or we don't consider non-operating expenses as well as non-operating income. But as per the financial aspects, all income during the business, by whatever, whether it is due to operations or due to non-operation activities, all incomes and all expenses are related to business. And when by considering all these items, only the actual financial position of a concern can be analyzed. But fund flow statement doesn't consider non-operating items as well as items which are not directly related to the business. So we can't say that fund flow statement reveals the actual position, financial position of the organization. Next one, time consuming and costly. If you have gone through the previous question, you can see that one problem takes a lot of time in preparation of schedules, preparation of non-current accounts, preparation of fund from operation, and finally is also an application of funds. Even for a simple problem, you need to spend more time in preparing. Then how you are going to prepare a fund flow statement of a big concern? It is very great time consuming and costly activity. We can't always rely on fund flow statement regarding that. It's not. Certain items are dealt differently in different situations. The concept is that if you have gone through the problem, you can see that some items are dealt in one way in one problem, and then the same item is dealt in another way in another problem. Simple example, provision for tax. From the beginning, I have been saying that provision for tax is a non-operating item. You need to prepare a non-current account. You have to prepare current account, even if there is no information regarding that. Likewise, I have been explaining that aspect from the first problem itself. But when we were dealing with the various different cases, you can see that in one of the cases it is said that consider tax, provision for tax as a current liability. How can we treat one item differently for different problems? It's a demerit because we can't always deal one item differently for different situation. We have to deal a item clearly, a similar pattern for all the situation. We can't use different methods for different situation for a same item. So that's a demerit. And finally, cash flow statement is more informative and useful than fund flow statement. We will be dealing that area in the future. Cash flow statement is more informative and useful than fund flow statement. We will discuss cash flow statement in detail in future. Just understand the concept. Cash flow statement is superior than fund flow statement. So these are the major merits and demerits of fund flow statement. Try to add more points regarding these two heads, because please do not rely only on these points alone, because slides has its limitation. We can't add more points in a small slide. So try to add more points. Just go through the concepts, and right now we have almost completed the fund flow statement as well as its theoretical part as well as practical part, and I have tried to cover almost all the adjustments as well as cases. We have to deal more and more cases regarding that, and there are a lot of adjustments regarding various items, and try to include almost all the adjustments in various cases. So just go through all these areas, try to identify different problems and try to work out different questions based on the text which you have having, and just go through it. If you have any queries, please let me know. In next class, we will be discussing cash flow statement in detail. So that's all for today. Thank you.